Hello friends, folks, and viewers. My name is Charles here at Nutrition 101, and I wanted to create a video on a topic that does come up a lot with me. It's almost like a kind of reoccurring theme, right? Because I feel like nutrition can heal all ailments. Just like that old physician said, Hippocrates said, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. I believe in that cold-heartedly, and I practice that, and I try to promote that with all my clients. And that's basically, changing your nutrition to heal your body. Now, of course, this is debatable because it's some people believe in medical, so it's a belief system in a way. You can believe in medical and you go the medicine route and surgery route, or you can believe in nutrition route and try to do it naturally and holistically, like I have. And all these things I talk about in videos, most of those things I've tried on my own, and I've seen massive results. And I've helped my brother with IBS, and I helped my mom with diverticulitis and ulcers, and just skin issues I've helped people with. So it's a belief system I believe in, and that is of course nutrition. So this is a topic that it doesn't require much research. It's not one of the debatable topics. It's not arguable if it's effective or not, right? This is just one of those no-brainers, right? It's called the elimination diet. And I honestly cannot think of any better way. It doesn't matter what diet we're choosing, like intermittent fasting, which is a very effective tool, right? For sure, to get your body healthy again, right? That's why I do intermittent fasting every day, to stay healthy, not to lose weight. But I can't think of any other better way to fix the body and heal than elimination diet and detoxing your body. Detoxing is very important, right? Because our body's under a lot of stress when it's trying to get rid of the toxins in our body each day through the food we eat. It's under a lot of stress, and the organs eventually the system gets disrupted, the ecosystems gets disrupted, and so we want to calm that down. We want everything to get back to normal, and elimination diet is the #1 way. So I'm going to go over what the elimination diet is and how we do it, and of course the benefits of it. So an elimination diet is basically when you take all your high food allergens and you eliminate them out of your diet for a month, right? So your high food allergen foods are gluten, nuts, soy, dairy, fish, and of course shellfish. Eggs can be put into that as well. When I went on the elimination diet, because of my psoriasis and skin issues and dry skin and chapped skin and cracked skin and anal fissure and all those things, I didn't eliminate eggs. That was the only one I didn't eliminate. So everything else, yeah, I did. So you want to eliminate those things for a month, right? And then you want to introduce each one of those back into your diet one at a time, 1 week at a time. The reason why we do one at a time, 1 week at a time, is because it gives our body a chance to react to whatever it is that we're bringing back. So if we're bringing back gluten first, maybe the effects of it may take a couple of days. So we want to just see, kind of a long-term effect of what it's going to take, even though it's really short term. But 1 week, we'll see how our body reacts to that foods, if we're getting any reactions in our skin, if we're getting reactions in our joints. Sometimes it might not be so quick like it is for me, where I itch right away. But it might take a couple of days before I get a little breakout. So you do one at a time, and same thing with nuts, soy, all these, again, just bring one at a time back. So it might be your favorite ones, right? You bring back gluten for 1 week. Then you bring back nuts. So if the gluten has no reaction, you just keep taking that. And then now the next week you can have gluten and nuts. So you don't have to eliminate the other one just because you bring the other one in. Although it's a good idea to do that, it's not necessary if you're not reacting to it. Something like gluten, just so you know, statistically, nobody's bodies are equipped or meant to break down gluten. Statistically, right? That's it's not me just saying that because this is what I believe. Our bodies are not meant to break down gluten and lactose. Believe it or not, only about a third of the population's bodies are equipped to break down lactose. So really, gluten in the end really does create a lot of damage. It just takes a long time to do it, and sometimes people just ignore it because hair loss, they think it's just part of getting older, or joint pain is just part of getting older, or skin issues is just inherited or genetic or something like that. So just know that these things create a lot of damage over time. So give yourself 1 week at a time, one at a time, 1 week at a time, right? So it's going to be difficult to do, right? It's going to be require a bit more discipline, but the benefits are really great, and you're going to see the world of a difference, especially if you're trying to take an approach with healing your body through nutrition and a holistic approach. Because a lot of times with medicine or what doctors give you are drugs that just mask, you know, the root cause, right? They just mask the symptoms, right? They take care of the symptoms, never get into the root cause. So it basically just keeps, it's a system that's designed for you to keep coming back for more. And unfortunately, you know, this is where people get chronic illnesses, and, you know, we're dying from all these, you know, horrible diseases that can be prevented or, you know, or fixed if we just take this approach. Now, I have an autoimmune disease, which is psoriasis, right? And I even had low blood sugar, hypothyroidism, and all these things I kind of came across around 2009 when I was sort of diagnosed with these things, or at least I had the beginning stages of it, like pre-diabetes, and I had to change things very quickly. And I did, and guess what? I'm not suffering from any of those things now. Autoimmune diseases are supposed to not be able to be healed or fixed, or there's no cure. But guess what? You kind of can, you know, it's just through the holistic diet approach and nutrition approach. Yes, it's still there. We're not fully getting rid of it. We're not healing it, but we're definitely putting those diseases to sleep. We're just making them dormant, right? So I'm going to go over the benefits that you can get from elimination diet, which is really not that hard to do. If your back's up against the wall and you feel like you need to make a change and you have to fix, you know, what's broken. A lot of times, you know, you don't have to fix what's not broken, but right now, if it's broken, you want to fix it, you have to make a change. So let's start with benefit number one, right? Heals the body and detoxes the body, detoxification of all the toxins and poisons in your body that you can get from sugar, and you can get from gluten, and you can get from non-organic fruits and vegetables that are like high on the scale of toxicity because of herbicides and pesticides and fungicides. And if you look at the Dirty Dozen, I made a video way back when that talks about all about that. You could just do any kind of research anywhere. The Environmental Working Group makes that list. You can look on that website and see what the Dirty Dozen is. And those are the fruits and vegetables that have the most remnants of toxins in there. So things that should 100% be organic if you're going to eat something on that list. And I live by that. So there are some things I might not even eat, like cherries, for example, are very expensive already if they're not organic. Instead, if they are organic, they're going to be like, you know, twice as much. So, you know, I just don't eat the cherries anymore, even though I love them. So, all right. So yeah, you want to heal the body, right? This is the one way that your body is going to take care of itself, right? It's not trying to break down food and toxins. Your liver is not going to be working on overtime to try to like release the toxins out of the body, right? Your body is going to be taking care of itself because your body is a healing mechanism. Your body is your medicine, right? And it's going to do the right thing for you if you just take care of it. So you have to reduce the toxins, and the body's going to do everything on itself. It wants to heal itself. It wants to use everything in your body like an ecosystem for it to work properly, right? So that detoxes. It's the best detoxification you can do is elimination diet. It's you know, it's like a big antioxidant, right, in a way, right? Number two, troubleshoots food sensitivities, right? So why do we do that? Well, our bodies are reacting to food and we don't know which one it is. And sometimes we just ignore it because we don't think that we do have food allergies, and we don't really know that we did. And I didn't know for many years, right? And maybe I didn't really have them when I was younger and I developed them. Or maybe it just takes a very long time for that damage to show any sort of symptoms, like gluten, for example. I had no idea that gluten was a sensitive thing for me because I'm eating 2-3 peanut butter jelly sandwiches a day. Then I'm going to go get pizza. And then who knows, you know, what I'm eating for dinner, right? And the psoriasis would just come on my hands and just be red, ashy, itchy all over my hands, my cheeks. And I didn't know how to stop it. I didn't know what was causing it. And so it was the gluten, and it ended up being milk, lactose. And I didn't know that those were sensitive things for me until I did the elimination diet, and I had to bring each one of those things back, right? And then I found that out. So it troubleshoots any food sensitivities. It doesn't mean you have an allergy to them, but you could just have a sensitivity to them. And right now you may be sensitive to something that you might not be sensitive to when you do the elimination diet. So it kind of works both ways. So it's definitely good to try that out and see, you know, which end of the scale you're going to be with food sensitivities, right? So it helps you make better food choices, right? Because here you are thinking, oh my God, how am I going to eliminate these things, right? This is what I eat every day. You know, I just want more junk, more food, and more gluten. I can't stop bread. I'm Italian. This is indigenous to my culture. Yes, I agree. I thought that too. I was like, there's no way I'm quitting white pasta, right? Just in my head, just ignorant, stupid, and little by little, I started to eliminate certain things out of my diet, and I worked my way to just not eating it at all. Like I went from like white pasta to whole wheat pasta, even though I thought that tasted like cardboard at some point. And then I went to brown rice pasta, and I love that. I just either eat that or I don't eat it at all, right? So you're gonna take these things that you're like, oh my God, I eat this stuff every day. I can't do it. I love nuts and seeds. It's very healthy. There's nothing wrong with eating nuts and seeds. I promote that. But something like peanut butter is very high allergen, right? Almonds, very high allergen. So you want to just eliminate those. I know it's tough if you eat them every day, but certainly let's hope that those are not the things that you're going to react to, and you can bring those things back. Pistachios, I found ended up being something that made me itch right away. So I was like, okay, maybe I can't have pistachios, even though I used to eat them all the time. So soy, you shouldn't be eating anyway, especially men. If you're working out, you're trying to build muscle, you shouldn't be doing that. Women, if you're having hormonal issues, really soy is one of those things you just kind of want to stay away from anyway, especially because 95% of it is GMO, and it's not good, and highly sprayed and highly processed and stuff. Dairy, you have lactose, which is the milk sugar, and that's really what people react to. So if you really have a hard time quitting dairy, you can get a lactose-free version of something, but I would just stay away from all dairy, cheese, just for a month. Just try it out. You can go the almond butter route. It's because it's not the fat that you're allergic to when it comes to nuts. It's the proteins in nuts. So that's what you're reacting to. The almond milk would just be the fat part of the nut. So it should be okay. But yeah, I'm not a doctor, but this is just what I know is my knowledge. Fish and shellfish, right? So shellfish is a no-brainer, right? People are highly allergic to shrimp and scallops and all kinds of shellfish like that. So I know that these are the things that are in your diet every day, but you're gonna have to find alternative ways of doing it, right? And it's gonna help you make the food choices that are healthier because you're gonna be eating more vegetables. You're gonna be eating more organic fatty meats, like chicken or beef, right? You want to get more fatty, but it should be organic, right? You want to eat more vegetables, right? You could eat more fruit, again, organic fruits, stuff like that. So when you make those better food choices, your body will start to heal, and you're going to start to look better. So there's a saying, you got to get healthy to lose weight, not lose weight to get healthy, right? Does that make sense? It does, but if you start, you'll understand what I mean. All right, so 4, teaches you how to listen to your body, meaning when you do eliminate these things and you do start to bring them back, something very special is going to happen. Well, not so special, but something's going to happen to your body because you're going to start to listen to your body. You're going to start to feel things, right? You're going to eat something and say, wait a second, I'm not feeling too great right now. Like when I eat certain things, I will itch right away within minutes. And if I was to eat milk, drink a glass of milk, whipped cream, those things I love those things, I would itch right away. So I'm listening to my body. I'm okay, this is not working for me. Or it might not even be something that drastic or that prominent. It might be something like you feel like a little itching in your nose. Like sometimes I'll get an itch in my nose and I'll do that. I get itches in my eyes, little twitches in my eyes and something like that. I'm like, you kind of ignore those things sometimes because you just think, okay, it's just my body. Just my body's just doing everyday functional things, right? But no, your body's reacting to something that you just put inside of it. So it's like a poison showing its symptoms in different ways, right? And so you're gonna have to listen to your body, meaning just be more in tune with your body, understand your body. Let you know your body's trying to say something to you, and you just need to understand that and translate it into what it's trying to say. Which is this is not good for you. You messed up. You put something in here that I don't want, right? That's what your body's telling you. Okay. So 5, promotes healthy regimen. So the more you have to try to figure out crafty ways to get food and get your calories, you're gonna have to become more regimented. You're gonna have to know what you eat, when you're gonna eat it, and how many times a day. And if you look back at one of my other videos, the success of being an athlete or an elite athlete is to be regimented. So there's nothing wrong with this. This is a great thing. Because sometimes you go to work and you don't know what you're gonna eat each day, and you're gonna go out to eat, or you're gonna go to the bagel store or to the convenience store or the deli, or you're gonna go out with friends, and each time you don't know. It's a crapshoot. You don't know what ingredients you're getting in there. You don't know what really you're going to eat until you look at the menu. So it's always just all over the place, like just flip-flopping and seesawing, right? You don't really know. So if you get on a tight regimen and you know what you're going to eat each day, that's going to be really good for you. That's a recipe for success. That's really what you need to do to succeed, is have a regimen. Regimen is a big part of any success, whether it be an athlete or whether it be your diet, whether it be working out. If you don't have a good workout regimen, you're most likely not going to succeed to the highest level that you can be, basically reaching your fullest potential. Okay, number 6, guides you to alternative calories. So that kind of goes with number 5. It kind of shows you the way to figure out how to get the calories you need each day through other means, right? Through foods with higher fats, which is really good. Right? Because that's going to keep you full longer. If you have food with higher fat each meal, you won't be so hungry later on, right? So if you eliminate the bagel with butter and an orange juice, which will make you hungry an hour later for sure, you eliminate that of your diet and you fill that with a organic spinach salad with avocado and some olive oil. You got some 2 healthy fats, you got some electrolytes, you have important minerals, you have fiber, all that stuff. Fiber is another one. Helps keep you full longer, right? You're going to be okay. You'll be okay. You'll probably be good for the next few hours. There's a smoothie recipe I can show you. I'm going to make one for my practical eats, where the stuff I talk about here, I'm going to show you how to translate that over into like practical cooking. Right? So we're gonna make a smoothie that involves like apples and kiwi and spinach. It's so tasty, you wouldn't even believe it. If I just tell you the ingredients, you'd be like, blah. But even my daughter drinks it, my son drinks it. So these are those things, when you see green anything, people are just like, blah. Like, blah. So I find ways to make these things taste good because I like tip flavor too. I want to eat those things. I want to eat things that taste good. Right? So I just find a way, really healthy food and I find ways to make it taste really good. So this guides you into finding those calories, alternative ways, like healthy meats and like healthy fruits and vegetables and fats, and getting them into your body. And you're going to feel better for it. I mean, that's for sure. I had my daughter take an exam, and I gave her salmon and that green smoothie we were talking about, or green slush that we were talking about, because that's brain food right there. That's the stuff that's going to help you not be in a brain fog. It's going to help you concentrate. It's going to help you up with memory and all those things. You want to put those things in your body, and I swear, this is one thing that's not even going to be debatable. You will feel better for it. You'll never feel tired, unless of course you didn't get sleep the night before. But if you got the proper sleep, you should never feel tired. Maybe this will make you tired at first, for the first few days when you have to adapt. But if you get the proper amount of sleep and you're putting the right things in your body, you should not get tired at 11 o'clock or at 1 o'clock or at 3 o'clock. You should be okay to go, because you're going to be energized, because you're putting all the right things in your body for your body to function properly. And you'll see the results will be so astonishing that you can be like, why did I not do this before? So that's basically covers the 6 benefits. There are some more, but these are the main 6 benefits to an elimination diet. It's a no-brainer. There's no reason why you shouldn't be doing it. Everyone should try it out, especially if you're dealing with things like joint issues, if you're dealing with like pre-cancer or pre-diabetes or anything like that. This will definitely help. The elimination diet is an amazing tool to try to heal the body. So try it out today. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments below. Figure it out. In a month, you'll see different things are going to change for you. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And and for you to, start getting a better quality of life. And this is a way to start. Thank you again for tuning in to Nutrition 101. My name is Charles, and I will talk to you again real soon.